So the question coming from Ava here is how to track what items are added to the cart in Shopee and Lazada. There is no way. You see, when you're running ads for your CPAS, Shopee CPAS, you are able to see how many people added to cart, as in like how many added to cart, how many visit your product, how many products visits they have. Say, for example, let me give you this illustration. You are able to know how many people who click on your ad and eventually how many of them went outbound. So I'm giving you all the features or all the metrics that you should track. So the link click, the outbound link click, and then after that, you should actually look for content view, which with or by shared item. So you need to find shared item, SHARED item. So if you have CPAS, you should have all these options in your ads manager to track. So you'll be able to see how many, let's say 100 people, but you have 500 content view, which means these 100 people, when they leave Facebook and land on your Shopee store, they browse 5 items each of them. So that's pretty significant. And out of 5 people who actually, 500 visits on your products, there are about like 50 add to cart, which means you're able to see how many action. You won't be able to know how much would that be. You can see the value. You can actually track the value, but you won't be able to know what item unless you're selling a single item or you only have a few items. Then you'll be able to see like gauge or at least like how much is this thing and what would that product be? Because I have a client who sell only 3 items on their Shopee store, so we know, right? Let's say day 1 we have 1 item added, it's 499 ringgit, so it's item A, and tomorrow it's a 899, so we know it's the item B. So that's how we track. But by looking at it, if you have a lot of SKU, it's pretty impossible to track that. So that's how we draw a journey, from link click, outbound, content view, add to cart, purchase, and stuff. So we'll be able to illustrate. This is how we do optimization. It's kind of like one of the really critical steps is to visualize the entire customer journey and try to find what's working and what's not working in your campaign, hopefully to optimize. So if you see a lot of people go out to the website, but very little content view, for example, just now 100 outbound clicks, but you have only 30 content view, which means what is the potential problem here? You probably brought the wrong people to your Shopee store. That's a really bad thing, because if that's the situation, the whole performance is gonna be bad. That's why I say optimization is really important, and we need to use the numbers to back up our hypothesis and plan and strategy. So that's what I do with clients. So if you run ads on Shopee and you kind of like not sure, because now your question is about add to cart. I think the quick answer is you're not able to track what item added to cart. But one thing you can do here is I always encourage my client, whenever there is near like double date, like 99 or the payday, which happens a lot on Shopee and Lazada, you should consider sending a message to people who have actually things added to cart. I think you can actually do that. I'm not sure whether it's a paid feature because I don't really manage anything on the client's Shopee site, but we can always send a message. Although the conversion may not be very significant, but that's one way we can actually capture them. Or alternatively, you can run ads to retarget people who have added to cart. Say, for example, you have 99, and if you have a significant voucher, you want to run ads to make sure those people who have added to cart will buy. So that's something that you can do. So it's about restructuring the strategy. Like, for example, I have a client. They every time there are events like 99, payday and all, they will run a 2 to 3 days ad. I mean, we are not spending a lot of money, just very little, but we're only targeting people who have purchased before. So that will actually give them really good ROAS. At one point, we were seeing about like 9 ROAS, which overall, then you would actually improve your overall performance of the entire campaign. That's why building a structure is quite important, but knowing what's working and what's not working is also another thing. So if you are running ads on Shopee and Lazada, first, you want to know if there are different ways to structure your campaign, or you want to analyze your campaign and see if there are anything you can actually take it to the next level, whether it's the creative problem, whether it's the checkout problem, are you bringing the wrong audience to the campaign and all. So what you can do here is you can actually book a one-on-one Facebook ads audit or review by me. So scan this QR code, it will take you to my Fiverr gig where we can, book a 30-minute Zoom call with me after purchasing the gig. So it's very straightforward. We're going to do 3 things together in this call. First, I'm going to build you a dashboard that is uniquely for your business. So, and then after that, once the dashboard is built, I'm going to analyze the dashboard for you, all the metrics that we need to know, like CTR, add to cart and all that. And as we go through that, I will share with you how to analyze that yourself. And as we analyze, I'll be building a plan for you about what you can do, in the few weeks to come, to optimize and hopefully to take your campaign to the next level. So that's what I do. So yeah, scan this QR code and I look forward to work with you.